All right, ladies and gentlemen, the mustard stain is back. We are excited. We're not measuring. I've already got my pan hot here. Looks like it's smoking, so we better get right at it. I'm gonna drop a blob of butter in there. We don't measure, we just get it in there. I've made a change. Look, I've got a little thing here in front of me. We can cook right in front and boom and all the fun stuff and away we go. So today, easy. It's just easy. We're making a mushroom, let's call it mushroom beef stroganoff over fettuccine noodles. I don't know. We just make it up. We don't measure. All right, so the butter went in the pan. You can see that in there. That looks good. Right in the cast iron. We'll get that going. What I've bought is these, they're called sandwich steaks. They're just so thin and tiny, but they really work good for this. So I've cut them up into little cubes about this big. I don't know, about the size of a big dice. So I'm going to get those going right into the pan. There we go. Got one more set to do. See, look at them. Look at that. We'll just get those quickly cut up. And get that going. I got the water boiling over here for the fettuccine. So let's get that in there. Grab a little bit of a mixing. Get that going. Look at that. We're going to get that, you can almost treat this like hamburger because it's going to take about that long, you know, to brown it up and everything else. We'll let that go for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to grab an onion. We always use an onion. We're going to just dice that onion up. I've done some pre-cutting on it. You go through it this way, then turn it and go through it again. So it's when you turn it on its side, boom, you just all of a sudden got diced onions. So here it goes. Instant diced. Look at that. Look at that. This is where you can lose a finger, so just be really careful. Okay. Oh, whoa, ah. Well, we're not professionals. No one ever said we're professionals. We're just doing it and we're having fun. All right. Perfect. Get that over there. Got those onions. I've taken some mushrooms. This is the mushroom soups over here, but we're going to use some real mushrooms as well. Add some more mushrooms. Always cut them. Whoop. We just throw them around here too. Throw them like this. Just give them a quick cut. Get those in there. And some peppers. We're going to use the orange peppers. I learned something about peppers. The other day I was reading about peppers, and guess what? They all start out the same color. It's just a matter of how ripe they are. Who would have guessed it? Here I thought they were spray painting them or something. Okay. This is starting to look good. Well, let's get some salt and pepper on that. We'll go with the pepper. We don't measure it. We're just going to kind of put it on there. This is going right onto the meat. Holy smokes, that butter is going to make it good. Not too much salt. Mrs. Stain always gets after me about the salt, so there we go. Good. Get this out of the way. Okay. We're going to let that meat go for a little bit here. Stir it around. I'm hoping that you can see what's going on here a little bit. And once that meat gets brown, we're going to add the vegetables to it. Just before you think it's brown, maybe throw those vegetables in. Okay? All right. I will be right back. So, here's what's happening. We're not sure just how hot these burners are. I picked this bad boy up for $5 this afternoon. $5! Can you imagine? Anyway, even if it didn't work, I would just throw it out. $5, whatever. So we're not sure how hot it works and how hot these things are, but so we're kind of waiting for the water to boil. So I'm just going to give you just one little thing here. You might ask, why am I doing this? I don't know. I just don't know. Well, maybe I do know. Here I am. I'm in the kitchen. I like to cook. I like to eat. So I thought, why not? Why not give everybody just something else to look at? There's only about 17 billion videos on YouTube. but here I am trying it out. And this is the result. Having a little fun in the kitchen and seeing if you guys can't follow along as well. The reason why there's no recipes is I'm hoping that you watch the video, stop, pause, top, go backwards, do what you got to do, and just kind of follow right along, and boom, at the end, you got some food to eat. That's why we're doing it. And we don't measure. That's the key. And we don't pour, we dump. So we're going to be back to dump here in a few minutes. Okay, that water is still boiling or trying to boil. We're not sure. It must be special water. Don't know. But we're ready to start to dump in some of this other stuff. So the meat looks fantastic. Maybe you can see it from there, maybe you can't. But, whoa, cast iron. Pro tip, don't grab it. It's hot. Hang on a second. See that? That's what we're trying to do. Hey, like that. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Get that back on there. Let's dump. All that vegetables, I just kind of mixed them all together. Get them in there. Just like that. All right. The mushrooms, everything's in there. What am I missing here? I'm looking for something. Oh, it's over here. Mushroom soup. I don't know. It's yellow. It says simple with a check mark. This is for me. Here we go. Get that in there. Ooh. Just dump it. Dump that soup right inside the pan. I don't know. I might have to talk to Mrs. Stain here for a minute and ask if I should put some cream in this, maybe, or a little bit of milk. I don't know. Mrs. Stain, what do you think? Depends on how thick it is. Well, it's pretty thick. We don't follow recipes, we just dump it in. That's why I have to ask. I don't know. You gotta ask questions if you don't know. All right. Get that out of there. Get some of our famous seasoning on here. We got a little bit of garlic salt going on there. You might ask me, why am I not using real garlic? It's a heck of a question. I think I'm going to start using that a few times. Some onion powder. Get that in there. Some cayenne. 5 shakes of the hand, remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we did 10. And a little bit of Frank's. A little bit of Frank's in there. Woo, look at that. And mustard. Get it right in there. Right now. Woo. All right, let's mix that around a little bit and see what we got. We got something that's going to be good, I can tell you that right now. Let's get that mixed around. Holy smokes, that's a big piece of onion. Let's get rid of that. All right. We have ourselves, yeah, I think she's right. I think we better add a little bit of milk, maybe a little bit of cream or something. I'll make a decision here in a few minutes. But that is going to be good. Whew. All right. Stand by. I'm thinking. So, while we were gone, 2 things happened. One, we are going to add a little bit of milk to this. Pardon me. I don't have the COVID, I promise. We'll just put a little bit in. Just going to get that consistency to change just a little bit. But we will add a little bit of milk just to make that go. Look over here. Noodles are in. We're doing good. We're just doing it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it anyway. Maybe just a little bit more milk. We don't. We just dump. We just measured it. So the other thing that happened, the camera fell off the tripod. What kind of show is this? Anyway, here we are. We're okay. There we go. Let's let that go. That looks pretty good. Get rid of that. Looks like these pastas are doing good. Get those dumped down in there a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Those fettuccine noodles. I already salted the water, so we're good that way. We'll get those things going. Al dente, al frente, quente, I don't know. We'll do it. All right, I'm gonna get this back in the fridge. 1%. Okay, here we go. My favorite part, plating. That's the only fancy thing we do here, and we don't even do it fancy. It's the only fancy word I like to use. So the consistency of this, oh man, that looks good. Maybe I'll bring you a quick close-up of it. But make sure you grab something to protect your hands. That's what we're going for, just like that. I don't want to dump it out though, but here we go. Get that on there. All right, the fettuccine is done. Let's get that on a plate. Look at that. Maybe a little bit more. We don't care. All right, just dumping it on there. Here we go. Now, let's get some of this delicious food on here. Dump some of that on there. We don't pour, we just dump. I don't know. Oh boy. A little salt and pepper to taste if you want. I won't add any right now. That looks really, really good. We added the mustard a little bit earlier on. Look at that. You are absolutely going to enjoy this, every bite of it. It's going to be so good. Let's taste it right now. Move this out of here. Oh man. I bet you it's going to be hot, but I really don't care. That is really good. I hope you're going to enjoy that. Cook it up, eat it up. You know what? Maybe a little bit of cheese on top of that, but we're not going to go there right now. Thank you very much. Hit subscribe. It's fantastic. I love cooking. I love cooking for you. Just remember, we just dump it and we don't measure.